Hi guys. So I'll be using her to illustrate to you guys how to measure for your jumpsuit. Now the first thing we need to establish is the half length. The half length of the client is very important. So how to fix the half length is for the child to tilt. Can you tilt to one side for me, Ivy? So as she tilts, I put a cord round where the tail line lies. Can stand up right now. So where the tail line was is where the waist is. Remember, the waist bone is what gives the ability to tilt. So I'm tying my cord there to show that that is where her half length is. So the first thing that we are going to be measuring is from the nape of the neck through that point. So here is 13 and a half. 13 and a half. And if we want to take this measurement right from the back, you'll find out that it's going to be to that same point. We are having the same 13 and a half. If Ivy were to be an adult with the breast developed, there would definitely be a difference between the half length, because the more the fuller the bust is, the more the difference between the half length. But since she's still flat chested, that is why the half length. However, that is not our focus right now. So you see, this is where her half length is, and this is where her trouser waist is. Are you seeing? Sorry, Ivy, I have to open it up. Let me cover you a bit. Sorry. So have you seen that now the half length, not the half length, the jumpsuit is continuous from the top to the down part. So we are going to note the difference between her half length and where her trouser waist is. So measuring on the side, that difference from her half length point to where her trouser is, I have 4.5. So that difference fixes where the trouser waist begins. When we will be drafting the waist of the trouser, I'm going to be making an account from the waist, from the nape of the neck to the half length, and then the difference between the half length and the trouser waist, which is 4.5. Now that is very important, because you need to note that difference. There is the difference between the waist point, that is the half length, and the trouser length. Okay, the next most important thing that you need to know after knowing the half length and the difference is the trouser the waist circumference around that point. Now you need to take the waist circumference tightly, around that point, that way. Okay, you can leave it now. The next thing we are going to be needing is the hip circumference, the fullest part of the hip. You're going to be needing that. Then we are also going to be needing the round tie. Can I take your round tie? So the round tie measurement is taken that way. It's taken to where you have the fuller part of the hip. Then you have the round knee circumference. The round knee circumference. Please do like this. When you are taking the round knee, let me loosen this so it doesn't obstruct. So when you are taking the round knee, note the way Ivy is standing. So it's going to come up. Let me drop this here. It's going to be this way, so that you can have some ease around the knee joints for ease of movement. Then for the round ankle, you see the same way she's keeping it. I'm taking it all the way from the back. I hope you're seeing. Taking it round with some ease. For Ivy, I would say 14 with some ease around there. Okay, that's that. Then for the trouser, because the jumpsuit comprises of the top part, that's the bodies, up to the waist, then that difference, and then the trouser part. We need to know what is called the out seam. Now the out seam is from where the trouser waist is you measure it all the way. I hope you see how I'm following the curves all the way to where you want the trouser to stop. So supposing you want the trouser to stop where this one is, that will fix 38 inches. That is the out seam. The out seam fixes the length of the trouser. Then the inseam. So from where you have the joints here on the inner side of the seam, you go all the way down to the same point where you stop the outer seam. That fixes 30. So you can see when you know the out seam and you know the inseam, you can estimate the crotch depth. Those are the very important measurements you need to note as you are making the jumpsuit. Whether you're making the jumpsuit for an adult or you're making it for the child, the measurement techniques remains the same. I hope you understand very well how to take measurement for your jumpsuit. This, as we go over to the drafting table, you will see how we apply this measurement in drafting a not too loose, a not too tight jumpsuit, just that we would fit you perfectly. Thanks for watching. Bye.